Hey everyone, bear with me while I find my light. Okay, this will do. That way, if I want to look down real quick at the. Okay. Hi, whoever is on. I am happy to be here. I hope everybody is having a happy Monday. I see how one person is on right now. So if you would please, is it Neela? Hey girl. Is it I'm probably pronouncing it wrong. I'm sorry, but I'm Joss. Glad to have you on here with me. Doing something a little bit different today. I'm going to do a reading, one for the masculine, the divine masculine, and one for the divine feminine. You said it right. Cool. Nice, nice. Well, nice to meet you. Do me a favor, anybody that is hopping on, if you can drop what city you're from and your sign, that would be wonderful. That way, in the future, when I start doing posts in the future, I can gear them towards, particular signs, whether it be an Aquarius like myself, air signs like myself, or whether you be Gemini, some of my faves, Libra, Leo, fire, whatever it is that you might be. I might jump on, sometime, and I'm in the UK and you're a Taurus. Hey girl, all the way from the UK. Wonderful. See, that's why I love the internet. We can connect from miles away. Wonderful, wonderful. All right, so yeah, so what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna pull some cards. Just do a few cards, just again get the juices flowing, make myself available and of use to anybody that might hop on and partake in this reading. Um, Anything that I say, anything that I give as an interpretation of what I see as a seer, it's up to you to receive it or not. And again, totally a choice. Everybody has free will, but I want you to know that everything that I give and that flows through me and to me is for my and your greatest and highest good. So, again, some things, it's all about timing. So again, if this doesn't line up with your right now, your current, it could be a later time to where it will resonate. But I do believe that anybody that catches this, we are on the same vibration and one way or another, at one degree or another. So, even if it may not resonate with you right now, it is something maybe you could refer back to. So again, whoever's on here, thank you and welcome. And let's go ahead and get into it. Yay. Hope everybody's having a great week. I know I am so far so good. Who else is our other person that's on here? Is it a woman or is it a man? I don't know, but I'm going to do this reading first for the ladies, the feminine. Ladies first, of course, right? Deck I'm going to pull from. It'll be my Rider Waite deck, traditional. I'm sure we're all familiar with it. And again, I'm just going to ask Spirit, what is the message that it has for us today? Ask the universe the message that is available for us today, the energy that's available to us to take heed and again to serve us along our path for our greatest and highest good. All right, let's get into it. All the way from the UK. Oh, and I'm in Louisville, Kentucky, just in case anybody wants to know. I hope y'all can hear me okay. Can you hear me okay? Let me know. All right. So we're going to take 3 deep breaths, okay? Great. All right, we're going to take 3 deep breaths. So if you want to do this with me, you can, all right? All right, let's go. I'm going to count them off. Ready? Breathe into your nose, out through your mouth. 1, 2, 3. All right. Wonderful, man. You just don't realize throughout the day, that you haven't really stopped and, been intentional about your breathing sometimes. And that's the very thing that can kind of put you in that state of being grounded and being aware of your mind, body, spirit, what's in unison, and how in sync you are with the universe and what's going on. So I like to do that um, as often as possible, actually, just to kind of monitor myself, monitor my thoughts, my emotions. All right. So let's get into it. Thank you, Tarot. I love you, Tarot. You've been so good to me. Spirit, I'm asking you, angels, ancestors, known and unknown, what is the message that you have for us on today? The divine feminine, what is the message that you have for us? The feminine energy that is available. What is it that you would have for us to know that would serve our greatest and our highest good? The energy that is available for us today to be mindful of, the energy that is available for us today that will um, align us with our path, align us with our path, our destiny, to bring forth what it is that will bring us prosperity, that will bring us love, adoration, joy, peace, peaceful rest, and bring everything that it is that we need as women to receive. Let us be in a space of receiving. And I ask that this message be clear and concise, that we can be on one accord, and that I see clearly what it is that you have as a message for us today as women, as a female energy. What is it that you have for us today, Spirit? What is the message for the divine feminine? Ooh, we got some jumpers first. Let's see what we got. The Queen of Wands and the Death card. Beautiful. Makes sense to me, right? The Queen of Wands, look at her. Confident. She's draped in her yellow, which makes sense for me in particular, considering some of the personal work that I am doing right now, the confidence and the wisdom that comes with her, the energy that she brings in. She isn't new to this. She's what we would call true to this, okay? Been there, done that, and the company that she keeps is of an intuitive nature as well. She brings the fire, right? She brings that passion, that she knows how to stir up the place, right? She knows how to get people's spirit moving. She can make things happen without even saying anything, right? She can give a look. She can just bring that energy into a room. Look at her. She's just confident, intuitive, courageous. And the company that she keeps is trustworthy. You know, sometimes the best friend that we can have and the best companion we can have is a person that can open up their mouth and just speak everything that it is that we have to say, right? You've had those companions before that you trust them with information, and then you don't know. It could, maybe it will or won't go on to the next person, but the cat that she has here is symbolic of that intuitive spirit guide that she has available to her. Um, So, in terms of the divine feminine and the Queen of Wands coming up, I believe that we have the energy available to us now during this new beginning, because that is what death is. It is a new beginning from one phase to the next, right? Entering in on this new phase. The white horse in itself, to me, it's just is symbolic of the purity and the beauty, the holiness, the purity that comes in death, right? A lot of times people dread death when death is just a new phase. If something is dying, it obviously isn't of use to us anymore. And out with the old and in with the new as we enter into not only just a new year is approaching, fast approaching, but I believe, spiritually and mentally, there's things that have to die, that have already died. And it's time to embrace that and embrace the transformation and see the beauty in death, right? See the beauty that comes along with prancing into this new phase, right? Because it's a child here in white. She about to faint. Sometimes you can't take it, when when things end. But at the same time, it makes me feel like a lot of times it's best to just sleep it off. Sometimes we feel a lot better if you just kind of sleep it off, right? If you can't handle it, take a nap. Take a nap, relax yourself, okay? And when you wake up in the morning, when you wake up from that nap, you'll feel a lot better. You won't worry yourself. I'd rather that you sleep it off than to stress yourself over the new things that are coming forth in your life. See, this little girl right here, she gets it. The little baby girl, she's looking up at the horse and it's bigger than her. The issue's bigger than her, but she also understands that she holds the hand of the older girl here. She understands that she's not alone in this and that this isn't anything that's new. Okay. Um, Again, when it comes to the company that we're keeping during this time of transformation and stepping into this newness is going to be a big deal for us. But most importantly, we want to make sure that we have that confidence, or we recognize the confidence of the people that are in our that have been placed in our lives that can help us in this new phase of transformation. This is going to be someone that is confident. They've been there, they've done that. I don't know, it may or may not be you, but if it isn't you, it's that person. There's someone in your life that can be that fresh that 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 spirit of wisdom and confidence that it's going to take to get you through this new phase, to get us through this new phase, because as a woman this definitely applies to me. Entering into this new phase that you know everybody know death is coming. Death is a part of life, right? But it's still one of those things that nobody is comfortable having that conversation about. Okay, let's get comfortable with that. Let's get comfortable with the changing of the seasons and the phases that we go through. Okay, I definitely need to stop stressing out. Yeah, like it's no need to stress when things are changing, when things are being identified as no longer serving us, right? If something no longer serves us, it's all right to let it die, let it burn. That's what Usher said. Let it burn, let it ride, okay? I'm looking at the bottom of the deck and I see the Queen of Pentacles here. And, when I look at these cards, in the way that they are positioned, at the end of the day, the reason why we need to have that confidence and that wisdom that comes in this new phase spiritually for us is because there is something that we're birthing, okay? It's something that we are birthing, that we are fertile with, and we're not going to be able to birth that thing physically, a physical manifestation of it, because the Queen of Pentacles that deals with the earth manifestations, it's dealing with the material, the substance, matter, right? And then you got the Queen of Wands, that's dealing with the spirituality, the things that you can't see, the energy that it takes, to even produce this sort of a physical manifestation. The Queen of Pentacles makes me think of, someone that's pregnant, right? But before she's pregnant, she has to first, understand that spiritually some things have taken place that's even allowed her to conceive this baby. So in between the two, there's a transformation. There's a death for that baby from being in that one phase of being in the belly to, that phase dies and a new phase begins to where now it is a manifestation. But both of these cards in themselves, it's the same woman, okay? It's the same woman that conceived, it's the same woman that will give birth. Ask yourself, what are the things spiritually? Where's your mind at? Where are your emotions? Where's your heart? What are the things that you desire? What are the things you're anticipating? What are the things that you're allowing your comrades and your acquaintances and your company to feed into your spirit? See, I never was a cat girl growing up. We always had a dog, but something about a cat, the way that they're tapped in spiritually, and the way that they can discern things, and the way that they're able to see and clean things and move things out of the way that you may or may not see. Um, Things could be done around you and you may not even be aware of it because you got the right people in your corner that they cleaning up on your behalf, right? I mean, they're making moves on your behalf and you don't even know that they're handling business for you. Things are dying, but at the same time, things are being birthed. Okay. I see things coming up for us. I see a harvest available for us. I see the right people available for us, wise women, women who've been there, done that, that will be available for us in our lives as long as we take heed to it and as long as we aren't um, limiting the way the universe wants to deliver those messages to us, wants to deliver those divine connections to us, okay? Because the internet, for one, is just a beautiful thing. It's a way to be connected, even though we're not physically connected. But everything again starts here. Everything starts here in your heart and in your mind, right? And I know that we have the resources available to us as women that we can take advantage of. We have the wisdom available. We have the energy available. We have the divine interventions. We have spirit available. That we can call on when we're experiencing that death, that unknown that we may not have been anticipating at that time, right? Let's see. Let's pull a few more cards. Get some clarification on it. I want to know. Ooh. In terms of goodness, I was going to say in terms of manifestations and the things that we're birthing, what is it that we can expect? I have a page of pentacles and a knight of pentacles that jumped out, letting me know that we got some gifts on the way. Gifts that have been sent from a king, okay? Gifts that have been sent from above, gifts that have been sent from people in our life that are bringing newfound monies, um, things that maybe you have. I feel like this is like the things that are a long time coming in our life, the things that, maybe it seems like it's been a slow progression towards you, right? You got this black horse here, looks very steady, like he's taking his time on the way. But then you're also going to have, that new zeal that's going to come about of newfound energies and newfound monies, newfound opportunities that are available to us to take advantage of as women, okay? And to expect to be blessed and for that coin to come your way. What is it you would have for us to know about these blessings that are on our way as it pertains to our finances and our career and the physical manifestations, the things, Spirit, that we've been anticipating for a while now? What is it you would have for us to know? And what is it that we can do to see those things come to fruition for our greatest and our highest good in a timely fashion? Spiritual or physical gifts? I'm going to say these are physical gifts. These are things coming in terms of money, most likely, in terms of opportunity that's going to be able to provide you with the material manifestations that you need. Not just that, the intangible things, the things that we think about and the way that we feel, but to actually have that someone come and gift you with those things that you've been waiting for. See, this man, he's been sent and he's been a long time coming, straight from the king, right? And then you have here the page of pentacles, and this could be that beginning stage of the things that are going to manifest. So maybe someone coming to you with an opportunity that is at the beginning of that opportunity, or maybe it may be something that's more short term right now, beginning phase. But then this has been a long time coming. This Knight of Pentacles is bringing some things that's been a long time coming for us. So yeah, let's see here. So I said in terms of what it is that we can anticipate, what it is that we can expect to manifest for us. And the Queen of Cups came up along with the Devil card. The Devil card. Indulging, right? Indulging in your lower nature, being honest and being true about what it is that your lower nature desires. What is it that perhaps, there are things that maybe we've had to, again, do some tap into our lower nature, maybe, have some trickery involved, or understanding that, yeah, we can have who it is that we want, or we can have what it is that we want. It's going to be at a price. Sometimes we have those dark phases where we're waiting on that manifestation to arrive. It may seem like it's taking all day. So in the meantime, in between time, we might shack up with some things that may not serve us. in the long run, you know. But maybe it served us right then and there. But the Queen of Cups, she's jumped out to let us know all these queens coming up, y'all. These queens, all these queens, all of this time, you know. We've been going through whatever we're going through, and these women that are coming out today, the message for the feminine here. Hello, Aqua. The message for the feminine here is that we are wise and we are not new to this. We are true to this. This is a time for us to exercise wisdom, exercise the experience that we have, and understand that if it is something that is manifested and that we are no longer, that is no longer serving us, it is all right for us to go ahead and see those chains, those big old chains right there. They can slide right off. That you see, it can slide right off their neck. They slide right off her neck. Whenever we're ready, whenever you're ready, whenever you're ready, whenever you're ready for this newness, it's available to us. Okay, slip those chains on off whenever you're ready. Because again, anything that the devil has bound, if we're bound in any way by the devil, it is by our choosing. We can make a choice right now to decide to be free of the thing that once bound us, and we can move forward and we can experience the death to that thing and experience a newness, right? Experience that overflow of emotion, because the queen here, the Queen of Cups, she is in tune and in, with her emotions. She is one with her emotions. She isn't somebody that can't tell you what she wants and what she doesn't want. See, think about the devil card. The women here and the man here, they knew what they wanted. That's why they down here. That's why they locked in with it. They right there with that very thing that they wanted. But sometimes you get that thing that you want and then you realize, well, shit, isn't there more to life? It's more to life than this. Hey, Aqua, let me know what your sign is and where you're coming from, baby girl. So I can know. But yeah, again, sometimes we realize that that thing that we once wanted, maybe we don't want it no more, and that's perfectly okay to say, you know what, I don't want it anymore. I want something different. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna let that die. And you too, girl. Too. I'm an Aquarius too. Yes, girl. Aqua. Let it flow. Let's go with the wind, honey. Go as it takes us. Bring life. You know. Yes, 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 yes. But yeah, the Queen of Cups. You know what I'm saying? She's flowing. She's fluid, and she's not one to be. She isn't one to be everywhere with her emotions because she's been there, done that. Okay, she knows what it's like to be bound to that thing that she once wanted out of a lust or out of her lower nature. And then you come to the point to where you say, okay, I need more than that. Oh my God, girl, your energy is everything. Thank you, girl. Yours too. Yours too. If you loving it, you like it, subscribe, girl. And I'll be happy for us to connect on Facebook as well. I'm on there as Jaspi. I'm in Minnesota, by the way. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Well, it's nice to meet you, girl. Yes, I love a good Aquarius connection. So yes, I'm glad to have you here. And again, I'm new here on YouTube as far as broadcasting my lives, but just again hopping on to do some tarot readings, just to connect with some people and to just share my gift. And then sharing my gifts, y'all bless me, and it feels good to do that. So if y'all have any questions or concerns or suggestions, feel free to drop them down in the comments and I will respond. Yeah, for sure. Um, but yeah, like this devil card again, nothing to be afraid of for us as women, because sometimes it's okay to say, you know what, I'm gonna get what I want and I don't care who likes it. Okay, you are already inspired me. I've been wanting to do the same. Wonderful. I hope you do. And add me, subscribe on here, and I'll do the same and subscribe to your channel as well. And I'll check you out and I'll give you feedback and all that good stuff so we can keep the cycle going, because that's what it's all about as women, okay? Connecting and collaborating and jumping out and doing what it is that we love, what makes us happy. We have something right now that we could be doing right now that is of use. And it's good to know that I'm able. That's why I love the internet, girl. You're able to do that no matter what the boundaries may be, what limits. Okay. Thanks, girl. I appreciate it. All love, all love. Add me on Facebook, anybody. I do also have a group that is specifically for women. It's called the Mother Lovers Group. You can add me on Facebook, Josh B, and I'll send you an invite. Yeah, and as far as the men, I don't see any men on here right now, but I do have something very special for you guys in mind. I think you're really gonna like it, and I know the women will like it because happy wife, happy life. And if the men can be on one accord with us and get what they want, we'll get what we want. We get what we want, what they want, and the cycle just keeps going. It's a beautiful thing. But yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead now that I've already done the divine feminine message again to be anticipating some gifts to come your way, some new energy to come your way, some new monies to come your way. Be ready to receive. You see, all the queens that have come up for us, they're sitting pretty, looking good, chill. They're not stressing. A queen allows things to come to her. She doesn't have to assert herself. She receives, okay? That's what she does, okay? Um, and when she's tired of playing with the devil and dancing with the devil, she takes them chains off and she moves on right along, okay? And we can have whatever it is that we desire. If we choose to indulge for a season with the devil, that is our choice, okay? But just know that with that, there's a certain binding and a certain limitation that comes with it. And, pick and choose what you want to be bound to in all things. But just remember, see, she ain't shining her light, he is. And she's stuck with him. She probably wanted him, but she's stuck with him. I ain't trying to just be stuck with anybody, okay? Especially as an Aquarius. I want to go with the wind. I want to flow and go as I please. And I want everyone to be able to do the same, okay? All right. I'm going to digress on that. All right, let's see. You said, hopefully I can be wifey. That's right. You are wifey already. If you hope to be wifey, you are wifey. You're just on one degree versus the other. And all you have to do is just slide that energy over a bit. Okay. Whatever it is that you want, you already have. We claiming that. Okay. Can we bind ourselves to our desires? You can bind yourself to absolutely whatever you want to. Matter of fact, that's exactly what she did here. She bound herself to her desires. Okay. So whatever it is that you want, you can get. But you have to ask yourself at what cost? At what cost? What price are you willing to pay? I want it all, me personally. So I'm gonna maneuver and work my magic in such a way that I can have everything that is that I want. And in order for me to do that, I can't be bound to just one thing, unless the thing that I'm bound to is my love and my happiness and my desire. But I don't need the devil to do that for me. Yeah. Okay. Now, I can get him to bind somebody else for me, or maybe if I want to get all my focus in on one particular thing for one moment, I can. I can do that. But then whenever it is I'm finished doing what I've done, I always have the free will and the choice to move it right along. Okay. But yeah, bind yourself to your desires. You better do a love spell on yourself. Self love is the best love, is what I always say. You better light some candles for yourself before you light one for anybody else. Okay, that's what I always say. Yeah, the devil is too much. He can be, but he's giving you what you want. He's giving you what you want. Gotta give you what you want as well. See, but don't y'all get me started. We'll have to make a separate YouTube for that. We'll make a separate YouTube for that. All right. So if y'all a woman like me, then you got men on the brain, you got a man on the brain. We collectively like to indulge in our masculine energy. So I'm gonna pull for the men that may hop on here, okay? And not even just to pull for them, but I want to step into the mind of the men. I want to know what it is that spirit is telling our men right now, because I feel like the men are definitely in a space, in a place to where they're going to have to step their game up. Okay, we've been slacking a little bit as women in our feminine energy, but I believe that we've woken up. We're in a space where we've all decided that it's time to take control of what we can control. To exercise our influence and our personal power and to get what it is that we want. Things are too stagnant. Shake them up a bit. That's what the Queen of Wands would do. It's the first card that came out for us, the Queen of Wands. If things get too stagnant, we don't do stagnant because everything's always moving. Energy's always moving, right? Nothing is sitting still. So maybe our perception may be that it's still, but it ain't. I'm here to remind you, it's not. It's not stagnant. It'll move whichever way you want it to. Okay. All right. So let's see what's up with the men. Masculine energy. Spirit angels, guys, tell us what is it that you would have for our masculine energy to know? What is it that the message that you have available for the masculine energy, the male energy, in terms of assertion and being able to have what it is that they want and being able to go and get it and to give what it is that men give, especially as it pertains to collaboration with us as women. What is the message that you have for the divine masculine? Oh, look, we got a jumper. Look, it came right on up. Flip through. The King of Swords. Look, he kind of looked like he got a dress on. I'm just saying. He kind of looked like he got a dress on, but you know why? He's the King of Swords. He's the King of intellect, intellectual things, of thought life, right? And to be the king of thought life, you got to be a powerful man. You got to have that sword ready and ready to make a move. But another thing, you got to be able to flow and be able to to tap into that intuitive nature when it comes to making these decisions, being able to penetrate the heart and the mind of people, right? See, the most effective thoughts, they're able to get in there, no matter what the ground may be. Like, it's going to be able to pierce your heart, be able to pierce you, and it's going to do what it's supposed to do. It's going to assert, it's going to get in there, okay? And for the masculine energy, the King of Swords, what I see here is encouragement of your thought life to be on point and to be sharp and to be tapped in and to be in touch and in tune with the female energy and understand that you can have any and everything that it is that you want as long as you have your mind right. See, he's the king. He's no page. He's no queen, no princess. He's not swayed back and forth by emotions or any of that. His mind is focused. He knows what he wants. He's even sacrificed, and he's bigger than the circumstances around him. I'm pretty sure that he's a meditating man. Probably knows how to visualize and see what it is that he wants before he don't even have to say it. He probably can just give that look to the night and he send the night out on his behalf to go and do his bidding for him. Okay. See, don't you love a man that can let me talk to the man. I love a man who he don't even got to say nothing. He know how to relay his message, how to relay his thoughts without even opening up his mouth. And a lot of times he do that by just swinging that sword. You see that sword? He assert that energy, bam. And you know exactly what it is that he's thinking. Okay. You don't have to question it. You don't have to ask. You don't have to do none of that. You can just be a queen and receive. These are the men that are rising up, I believe. That kind of man that is assured in his mental, in his thought life, right? He's thought about it, he's been through enough, and he's seen the effects of his thought life getting him the things that he wants, okay? Making him bigger than the things in his background and the things that he's been in. And then you see the butterflies here, the transformation, a mature man, he didn't start off this way, but he's here now, right? What else is it you would have us to know about the King of Swords energy that's available for the masculine men, for the men and their masculine energy, and how can it best serve them? How can the King of Swords energy best serve the men in terms of them seeing their greatest and their highest good play out? Everything starts at the thought. What are the thoughts that they should focus on? What are the thoughts they should focus on to see manifestation of their greatest and highest good on today? You got a jumper? Ooh, I knew he was a bit. See, I knew he was able to visualize and meditate. We got a jumper, and then we have the Four of Pentacles. Both fours. 4-4. I'm not sure if we have anybody that's, tapped into numerology and what and the significance of the four. I know me personally, the number five has been resonating with me as it pertains to change and new things happening. Um, so prior to that is the number four, four being half of eight, interconnectedness. Um, that coin, that money. See, this came out flipped this way. When I drew it, it came out this way. I'm going to go ahead and turn it around though, because again, the energy that is available is here. So we're going to focus on the positive things that we can do to see this manifest and coincide with this. Four is my lucky number, but we have four boys together. Hey, that's what's up. See, I knew it would resonate with you. You on here for a reason. I'm gonna drink to that. Okay. See, all these. See the swords here. The king of swords, intact and in control of his thought life, because he's thought about it. He's found his place of peace. He's poised. He's taken the time to visualize what it is that he wants, what he desires, what it's going to take to bring him fulfillment. I suggest that for any man that may be, perhaps there's some things that you want to see in terms of your career, in terms of your ability to provide and to be the ruler over your house, um, to be um, on top of your game as it comes to that money. Because again, no woman wants a broke man. Don't no man want to be broke. So it all goes together, right? But the first thing you need to do is to be in control of your thought life and monitor your thoughts and be poised and be wise with your thoughts, and to take the time and to allow yourself to come to that place of peace wherever it is you might get that. See him, it looks like here he's found his peace in a traditional setting, maybe a religious setting, or maybe the peace that is associated with religion, and maybe the peace that is associated with religion in him as a child, and that inner peace, that seeking of peace. He's been able to find that amongst himself. No, he's not dead. No, he's not in a casket, but he's as peaceful as one would be in that state, meaning that he has relieved himself from all the worldly troubles and worries, and he is poised and he is visualizing what it is that he wants to manifest in order to turn his money situation back the way that he needs it to be. Okay, I feel that. Good. I'm glad you're feeling that. You know what I'm saying? And I hope that our men are feeling this too, because sometimes we can be hasty. And I believe, just like my men are supposed to be assertive in what it is that they're doing. Thank you, baby. I'm just, just giving it like I see it. But men are supposed to be assertive, but sometimes we can be assertive to sometimes a man, and sometimes us as women, when we're in our masculine energy, we can be assertive to the point to where we're hustling, we're moving, we're making all sorts of moves in order to get that coin, but we haven't really set aside the time and ask ourselves, what is it that we are desiring? What is it that our thought life is? Where is it taking us? What is it that we truly want? What is it that we're going to do once we acquire the physical manifestations that are on our way, right? And what good is a man? Whenever I see pentacles, I think it refers to my partner. He's a Taurus, but also he's main provider. I'm a stay-at-home mom. Bless you, honey, because that is where it's at. Okay, that's exactly as a woman should be, honey. And I would suggest that as the wife of a Taurus who is about his coin, that works hard to provide for you and your family, that you do everything that you know to do as a woman to be in a state of receiving and being available to him, be that place of peace that he needs so that he can continue to be successful in his endeavors as he's going to get that coin. Okay. I'm praying I'm praying he'll prosper. I'm sure that's what you mean, prosper. Yes, I'm praying and I'm in agreement with you that he indeed will, because he has a feminine woman who understands the importance of having a place of peace that he can come home to and be able to rest and to be able to get his mind right so that he can make the moves mentally, especially the older that a man gets. Like the older the man gets, he's not trying to be out here like no night going back and forth, boom, 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 making all the moves, and he don't have to assert himself in that way. He can use his mind as long as he has a place of peace. Because women, we have that influence over our home. When a man comes home, are we that place of peace for them? Are they able to get their thoughts clear? Are they able to get their rest? Are they able to get that at night? so they can go out into this world and secure their bag and not have to do no one, two, three tricks just to be able to secure, what it is that he needs to be the man that he needs to be for his family and for his children and everything else. Yes, I'm praying for a marriage. Oh yes, that's well, the marriage is available to you. It is available. You will have what it is that you want. You claim it and expect it and move about as if it's already done. The end of the day card that came for the man and the masculine is the two of wands. And I see a portal that he's walking through. I see a portal that the masculine man is walking through, and he's considering his life and the world and the things that he's done. He's grounded. He's hit one phase of his life, and it served him well. But he's considering the next move, right? And what it's going to take, and how he's going to affect the world, and what it's going to mean to him, and what sort of sacrifices is he going to have to make to be able to acquire what he needs to bring home and be the man that he needs to be. Not only that, but to have the peace of mind that it's going to take for him to be an effective king, an effective thought leader to his family and to himself, right? Yeah. So men, masculine, for the women who love them, um, knowing that our men are at this phase of, yes, he's considering a job change right now, which brings a little worry. Tell him, don't be worried about it. I would make sure that when he comes home, that you are able to facilitate a place of peace for him as a woman, as his main source of influence, with the power that we have, with the intuition that we have, with the insight that we have, knowing what it is that we know, knowing how much it is that we influence his mentality. Make sure, honey, that when he go in bed at night, he ain't got no worries, okay? Let him know that everything is going to be just fine. It has to be just fine, especially with a woman in that has your back that is of great influence and good influence to him. It can only work out in his favor. But he has to know that as he steps into this new phase, a man needs to know that as he's stepping into this new phase, his support is indeed going to be his support. He has one foot down here on the ground in the cement and the other lifted up. So he's in a state of, the man is in a state of stepping into this newness, pursuing the next venture in his life, in the world, and knowing that he's hit one phase of completion going on to the next, right? But we don't live together. My partner is also trying to change his job and earn more money, but we don't live together, which is okay. Okay. Um, Again, if this is your partner and you love him, and as a woman, you know this, be a place of peace for him. It's my aunt calling. Be a place of peace for him. Um, and if you're going to be the woman that you are, being fruitful, take what it is that he gives you. If he gives you his concerns, take those concerns and you uplift them, raise them up, raise the vibration up to where it's going to be conducive to him having what it is that he desires. Always be that place of nurturing. Don't nurture anything that you wouldn't want to see happen. If you don't want to see worry, and if you don't want to see worry come up and he gives you worry, don't accept it. And if he gives you worry, turn it around. If he gives you, turn it around to where it's something that is beneficial to him. But only foster and multiply thoughts that are working in your favor and in his. Okay. And if he's worried about this new job change of jobs, ask yourself, are you worried about it? You shouldn't be. It's his job. But if you're going to be his woman, and you want him to be your man, then it's going to work out for you. Okay. And if he is your man, and he gets this position and he's not married to you yet or anything like that, then once he has, you've encouraged him along the way or whatever it takes to where he has peace of mind, he's going to remember where that influence came from, okay? And when he does decide to bring it all together and you guys are one, if that is what is in the cards for you, then, from there, you know, continue to use your power and influence to get what it is that you want first and foremost. And again, happy wife, happy life. It will serve him well. You want him to be able to make more money, right? Take good care of him. He's gonna be your man. Now, if he ain't gonna be your man, I wouldn't be too much concerned. But for your man, you want your man to be secure, right? So don't stir up, don't foster, don't Don't encourage anything that you don't agree with. Don't even acknowledge it if it doesn't line up with you. Yeah. All right, I got a couple more minutes. Anybody have any particular questions before I get off here? I will. I don't mind pulling a card for someone. I'm not sure if he is the man of my life. Too much conflict. We are both Tauruses, so it's hard. Well, honey, I'm an Aquarius, and I know personally, firsthand, that an Aquarius woman and a Taurus man don't always see eye to eye. But everybody's different. You have to do what resonates best with you. I don't mind pulling a card for you, though. You have a particular question you want to ask about him? You say you're not sure if he is the man of my life. Too much conflict. We are both Taurus, so it's hard. I know one thing for sure, you don't need too much conflict. There's enough conflict in the world. You definitely relieve yourself of that part. But I don't mind pulling a card for you. Do you have a particular question you want to ask me? Or I can shuffle and ask, what is it, angels, that you would have for me to give as advice for Naila, as it pertains to the man in her life? Justice. I see that for one coming up for you, honey. You'll get what it is that you want. You'll get what it is that you deserve. If you do feel like there was conflict that's come up against you wrongly, it's going to pan out for you, and it's going to come up right there in the end. Justice will be served. It'll balance out for you. It's going to be fair. Angels, guides, is there a particular instruction that you would have for Neela as it pertains to her receiving justice over some of the things, maybe the wrong things that could have been done towards her, maybe things that she's been falsely accused of, or any conflict? What would you suggest uh, for her to see peace? Because we need and want our peace first and foremost. With no peace, nothing can breathe in the atmosphere of conflict, right? So, what is it that you have as far as with advice in terms of Neela getting the justice that she deserves? Hmm. Hmm. The Strength card and the Eight of Pentacles. See, baby, as women, we like to be strong. We want to be a strong woman. But it's something about the strength of a woman as it pertains to that masculine energy. When you're dealing with a man, it's a different kind of strength. We don't come up against strength with assertion and physical strength. We'll get our head ate off that way. You get your head bitten off trying to come up against a man and his physical strength and using your mouth and your physical attributes to show that you're angry or that you don't agree. What direction does my career look like it's going? Well, I see as far as you didn't even ask, they just jumped out. You didn't even ask it. But as far as that, the Eight of Pentacles, that means that whatever it is that you've been working on, you've been working towards, you're coming towards that ending, towards a completion. You've been diligent. You're doing it for the home front. You're working towards a goal. It's almost complete. Don't stop now. Don't stop now. If you're going to be strong in your work life and in your relationships, let it be a strength that is one of wisdom, divine wisdom, courage, divine. She's tickling the chin hairs of a beast, baby. And she ain't getting bitten. And he got his whole back arched and he looks like he's having a good time. He looks like he don't have no worries. He's not upset. Okay? He's enjoying himself. When again, if she was a weak woman, she'd be pinned down on the ground. But because she is a strong woman, because she has a divine strength, she knows exactly how to handle the situation, this beast. And she taps into her femininity, her purity in this white hair, that from above, that divine interconnectedness, that things that were always meant to be, things that are circling back around. You maybe showed your strength in a different way in the past, but there's no need to show your strength in that way. This is the time to show your strength in the most feminine way. Okay. It's exactly the card you showed me last time. Wisdom is key right now. Wonderful. I'm so glad that worked out. Okay. That's just a sign, confirmation. You're welcome, baby. So yeah, good luck to you. continue to stay diligent about what it is that you're doing. It will pay off for you. All these pentacles coming up for you, ma'am. It's a great sign. And again, that strength as a woman, and even as a man, allowing a woman to, you ain't gotta be so hard. You ain't gotta be so with a woman. The woman be soft. You ain't gotta bite our heads off, you know. Just soften up a bit, okay? Well, everybody, that's all I got. They always run long. I'm sorry, and the lives tend to do that. I get to talking and reading comments, you know. But if anybody wants to stay connected with me, or if you would like your own personalized reading, feel free to contact me. You can reach me on Facebook Messenger, Jos BJOS space BEE, and you can contact me. Any donations that you would like to make if this reading was beneficial to you, or if you would like to have a personalized reading, you're welcome, love. Then contact me. My PayPal account is listed below as well when you wish upon a star. All right, guys. Love you. Again, wish you all nothing but the best. Peace.